selected. Ready. Team setting. Defend. 4. Defend. Northwest. NC State selected. Arm. East. East. Edit. Ready.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Entering play call screen.
The Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started.
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and who will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you say, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, and make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll try it again. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Buying some time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll try to pick up the first. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game. They're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big points.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today.
Entering play call.
David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These little guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week.
Entering play call, concept, there are 8 categories. There are
Here
10
comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Categories. You have 3 options: HB counter, double, draw, ISO.
Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's Clay. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge...
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
You have 19 options. HB still selected.
Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Running backs square their shoulders up. That's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Great line, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Cover to hard flat.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. After the filthy move, he's got room. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the shotgun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them more dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Can't get him to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. They'll pick up 5. It'll be third and 5.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
There are 14 categories.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Feeling some throws toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll try the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's third and 7. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Trying to get to it. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close protection.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Entering
we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory.
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
Entering
a lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Off play action. Coming after it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Entering play call. Option double mug barrier for
just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Robert Press is selected.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Over. 1 Robert Press. Cover to hard flat. 1 Robert Press.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the comeback is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
6 categories.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Return left is selected.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff.
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
3 categories. You have 18 options.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pope. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
5WR. D-screen. Spread. Mesh spot. RPO alert. 5WR. Double pivot. Box offset. Curl flat. MTNY. Normal Y. Tackle over. Normal Y. Shallow cross. Sluggos. Sluggo seam.
That's the last thing you want as an offense. A negative play. A sack on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Normal wide tackle over 308.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, we just play in a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up for it.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Deep throw off his back foot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Concept. Recent, there are 60 drag.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pads, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dumps it off in the flat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs. They're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nice, solid form tackle from the sophomore. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. The Buckeyes have a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's LeBlanc. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Personnel, categories, 17 subcategories.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, closing out to smell the goal line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw it again. Buys a little time. And he can't find the receiver, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them
looking deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to get them a first and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is another touchdown. They have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
There are 6 categories.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Off play action on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A 1st down sack and record drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Cowboys are on the move. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Haynes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Makes a man miss. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Coach suggestions.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He finds his man. Stopped after making the catch. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish. Now they have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the Bearcats. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been
looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And unless they found some magical kicking mule or something, this is just dumb. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Shot slot option.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Keep
The
cross.
receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of the season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's LeBlanc. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
You have 9 options. Go play formation. Curl flats. 4 verticals.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know,
you have 8. Entering
play call. But it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Choose a play. Choose entering. Even 6-1.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Let's go.
Give cushion.
Trying to find his man on first down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there. The defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering recruiting is selected. You have 5 options. Entering overview screen. Recruiting. Schedule visit. Entering. Yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. And yes. Entering home screen. Load accept invite. Entering selected. Moyolian 11_5 Dynasty online save GP Oregon. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top recruiting is selected.